Okay, the urban, what I call urban communities. Who does not know Liberty Station? I mean, on off Rosecrans Street, and that was, of course, Naval Training Center. I'm sure a lot of you would remember that name even better. But they've done a remarkable transformation of that, and we enjoy going over there for this and that. But they've got a great little park there, and as they say, the NTC Naval Training Center Park, and it's just fascinating because of the mixture. It clings to the history. It gets you into that. That's a real obvious landmark. Uh-oh. And then the military aspect, that is the park itself. And then this is the trail that you can walk along the lagoon. Who's been on that by any chance, or in that park? Isn't that wonderful? It's just very pleasant, relaxing. A lot of dogs get over there on leash, thank goodness. But it just makes a nice little stroll. Then you keep heading on down, and that's the bridge that goes over to the airport. What am I talking? Harbor Drive, yeah. You can actually cross over that bridge, and then you're walk over to Harbor Island. And you can make a heck of a half-day walk out of that if you want. Before you get there, though, there's this famous boat. And the
Recruit.
it's never sailed anywhere. And it is called the USS Never Sail. And that's for recruits. It's been there. Anytime you drove along the Pacific Coast Highway, would always say, "What's that ship doing over there out of the ocean?" Well, that's called the Never Sail.
I was on that ship in 1951.
I'll be darned. All right.
You spent your career there, right?
That's when it almost sank.
That's why it's never sailed.
He fought hard. All right, the Never Sail. A recent one up in Carlsbad that is just terrific. What they've been able to do with the Lake Calavera Preserve. Anybody been on that one? Yeah, because that's not quite so well known. It's got a lot of options to it, and that is the peak that we're going to see here in just a second on the left, and the lake and the dam. You're going to look into that area. It's several hundred acres, right in the heart of a significant urban area. You kind of walk over there, and immediately you see this sign. It says, "Take your pick. You want to go to the lake, the dam, or the peak?" And if you want to do an easier hike, you go to the lake. If you want, or the dam, and it's just remarkable. But the heavy-duty one is to go up the peak, and that's the one I always like those up to a point. So there it is. Nice kiosks again, educational stuff. I guarantee you, though, up there where the little trails are gone, that gets a little steep. I always walk with a hiking stick, which I definitely recommend. A lot of the groups I hike with, many of them, everybody will have a hiking stick. Some have two. Save yourself from slipping and sliding, going up or down. Most of the accidents occur going downhill, where you accidentally stumble over something, a rock or whatever, and you have that walking stick. It'll save you a bit. So that's Calavera. Now you're looking down at the lake from the peak, and then it gets real intriguing because you can walk along that area. See, it looks like a trail over there. You got different options, and that happens to be a volcano. And that whole, it's like a cutout area that way back somewhere there was a volcano right there. And that's a pretty darn steep chunk. I don't recommend you do that one, whether you have a walking stick or not, right? All right.